Humans enter the meadow. Let's step back 10,000 years. It's a cool spring morning in the meadow. You welcome the warmth of the sun on your skin. Well, it is getting warm. I don't mind the coolness, but the meadow air is heavy once again with the smells and sounds of renewed life, and you breathe in its richness with great joy, which you were talking about. Fresh air. But it is a joy touched with sorrow as you realize not all of your people survived the severe winter, which they can get 20 to 40 feet of snow here. At the sound of approaching voices, you turn, smiling broadly as you recognize good friends. They join you in this meadow on your annual journey to Da'awaga, Lake Tahoe, crystal clear, giver of life to all creatures. That's what it means. You will thrive in abundance until the first hint of autumn. It is the center of life for you, Washoe people. It is your home. And it says, this talks about the more modern times. I already know the history, but it's just for people who don't. That's why I'm videotaping it. It says, with the onset of the Comstock era, which was the Virginia city, in the 1800s, these forests were altered forever. Millions of mature trees were cut down and sold for lumber. 300-year-old trees were once here. 400-year-old trees. They cut them all down. This place had no trees. They all had to grow fresh, what you see here. All these trees. That's why the meadow's so open. There used to be trees here. That's kind of a pond out there. But it says teams of oxen were often used to haul these enormous logs. Sometimes the newly cut trees were sent down the mountains in big troughs or flumes. You will see, when you get to the top of Slide Mountain, you'll kind of see where they brought the logs down, which is historical too. And then the trains carried them to the sawmill, because the trains used to run parallel going north to Reno, from like Carson to Reno. So they would load them on the trains, and then it would split off to Virginia City and go up.
Small gauge train.
You could see from Slide Mountain, you can see the Virginia mountain range. It's gorgeous. And it says right here, the tale of the lonesome Basque sheep herder is often told in the Sierra, which is true. It can be seen, felt as well in the silvery aspen tree on which these people carved. And you can see the design. They were far from their families and homeland. Loneliness was a constant companion. I hope they were not banging the sheep. Often they would take a knife in the hand and slowly scratch their melancholy sediments into the smooth bark. They didn't hear me, but they were probably like, what's he talking and laughing about? Today, these meadows are receiving more human use than ever. Increasing number of visitors come to enjoy the Sierras. Basically, every year, it doubles in hikers. I've noticed since living here for 3 years, it has in this area. Through sensitive use by all visitors and careful management, we help to protect this fragile community for life and future generations. You see a couple. This is exactly what it looks like. We're standing right here. Isn't that amazing, folks? There's a little historical path, but it's going to go straight up once we get a few hundred feet more, and it's to the peak. So that's why I'm doing this, because we want to start off slow and go extreme, and then we really want to get to the top of Slide Mountain, which is through the trees and the sun shining, so we can't see it. So I just want to say peace. We'll be back with more footage. This is Lord Rick.